my nose, there's my forehead. Even today I exposed the khatlo. We bona khatlo khorai lomntana no onekhanda. Bang yazo bang biza ngomakhanda. Hey, what is it? Gang, what is it? Hi, darling, hi, babies. Guys, who anyone new to my YouTube channel, I go by the name of Tshiamo Ngwenya, and that's on per. To the returning subscribers, you're welcome home, babies. Alright, guys, please make sure to like, comment, share. And to the newbies, please make sure to do the damn things and subscribe. Alright, guys, I do hope that you enjoy your stay here. And please, best believe this, I'm trying to do like right by me, because wow. So without having to blab, firstly, I'm going to give out a few disclaimers. My neighbors are around, which is very annoying, and they're here with their kids, so the noise commotion is not gonna be great. And I did my eyebrows off camera. This is more like a live update and also get ready with me. So yeah, I'm not going into so much detail on the makeup brands that I'm using. However, if you're very much interested, you're more than welcome to ask me. I just finished bathing, and also I know I look like a sack of ass because wow, like I slept so late, even my eye bags are heavy, but I'm currently using them damn things for them skin, child. So whilst I'm busy talking to you guys, I'm going to apply this quickly. Really, I need to open another one. And also, I'm looking at having to invest in Portia Am's products. I think they also like good, although they're a bit expensive. But you know what? Skin investment, because wow. Just that I really do not want to like make my skin I got to got this skin saga, so yeah, that's just about it. So yeah, guys, wow. It really took 3 failed videos for me to actually come to this video and choose to, speak my truth and just catch up with you guys, people that genuinely, keyword genuinely, are rooting for me and can love me. Because it's one thing for someone to be very responsive without actually knowing the kind of person that I am, based off what I said, based on the kind of views or beliefs that I believe in, Now I never come for people on the fact that they have different views. I, for one, choose to isolate myself or not to even engage, you understand? And I'd like to also believe this. Okay, so basically the point that I'm heading to here, it's with regard to YouTube, right? People can easily misunderstand you based off the perception that they have about you, or based off the kind of person they think you are. You say one wrong thing, cancel. You say something that is something which obviously they don't believe in, or something that they don't align with, it's cancel culture on standby, sana. So the reason why I am mentioning this, it's because this also took a toll on me. I've made it a point where I'm going to upload content like every week. So every week, every Friday, hopefully I give you content. But I was like, you know what? What's the point, guys? YouTube is very exhausting. The edit work, having to produce content, recording content is one thing, but editing it, having to go out of your way to upload it, having to do thumbnails, because there's also like thumbnails which you have to keep in mind, like you need to create proper thumbnails so that you can attract audiences, right? And it's a lot. And when you don't get the acknowledgement I know I most probably sound like a parrot because I addressed this, what, 7, 8 times now. But I'm only addressing it because it's something that's deep to me. And I don't think people really understand it like that. Yes, at some stage, maybe I might have tried clickbait, you know. I might have tried having to discuss uncomfortable topics, obviously for the audience, for the views, or even like decided to tell spicy story times because obviously I want to attract a wider audience. But to be quite honest with you guys, half of the things is just for entertainment. Half of the things are just for entertainment, you know. I don't think anyone would be as comfortable having to come in front of the camera and just putting out their life like that, you know, because you'll never know who's watching and what are their intentions with that. So again, I truly appreciate people that actually see me for who I am and value that. They appreciate that, they love that, and even when sometimes I offer them, they call me to order, and it's something that we move past instead of having to be very crazy about it and choose, okay, no, we're gonna cancel this person, no, I'm going to unsubscribe, no, I don't want anything to do with Tshiamo because I said one wrong thing that you just do not believe and or agree with. To me, that's mad, you know, that's really mad. So yeah, if you haven't seen, I'm using this product from Ordinary for my dark eyelids. I hope my camera is clean. So yeah guys, it's that. And honestly guys, I haven't been in a great headspace, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been in a great headspace. I've been quite dealing, and it's just crazy. It's really crazy, you know, it's really crazy. But I'm glad I have a good support system that actually sometimes like get to sit me down and be like, Nana, maybe here you should, you know. I'm also like seeking help. It's not that deep, but it's something to do with my ability of choosing to want to put the other person first and like completely neglecting myself, you know. And that's one thing that I hate about me, but also that's something that I've grown comfortable in having to like look past, you know. Feel like I'm gonna come closer if I'm all up in your face like that, but my mirror is literally here. So if it's something like, guys, like it's a lot, it's really a lot that I've been going through, and at most times I avoid having to break down in public spaces, you know. So instead of just breaking down, I literally like pray about it. And also I've been more open in terms of having to check like other people's contents, especially wholesome contents. Your Bandinyati, your Manto Tanta, also progressive. I love the girl. I love you, baby. I wish Mam Changan would come back. Nkata is also we also like, I'm mentioning small YouTubers that I watch at the moment, and I really wish for them to win because we're after the same goal, you know, which is recognition, having to make it in the YouTube space. Because I'm not gonna lie, unlike most people, I love YouTube. I honestly love YouTube, but YouTube can also get to be very discouraging, you know. It really does get to be quite discouraging if you don't have quite the strength, understand, if you don't have quite the strength to actually like survive it through or see through, not having to take everything to heart, you know, the little inconvenience already on our like YouTube doesn't need that kind of person. Imagine the day-to-day basis of the kind of things that celebrities have to deal with. Kimo, not a typical example, but for instance, take Siphiwe Ndaba. Can you believe? You see God's work. That's why sometimes people will speak. Whether you do good or bad, people will always talk, you know. But sometimes you have to redirect your energy to what's positive or what you feel aligns with you, you know. I'm not mad over people unsubscribing. Most probably you don't know me like that, or you just came here because maybe what you saw my niche is having to speak about sex this, sex that. No babe, nah bro, nah. Nike everywhere. I'm broad. I don't want to restrict myself to one specific thing because this is a channel that is mainly based off how I get around or get up with my life. So if it's something that you feel that you don't align with, by all means, please, I'm not gonna hold anyone prison. You can unsubscribe. I'm not gonna be mad about it. It's just unfortunate though to have to see that happen, you know. And yeah, guys. So YouTube is not easy, honestly, you know, and I really would like people at the likes of Mato Tansa, please can you go and also follow these people, subscribe to their channel, because one thing about me, I'll put out people and want to see them grow and succeed, you understand, because I believe that that's the right thing to do. Yeah, so please make sure to subscribe to Mato Tansa's channel, Mam Changani's channel, which would be Kateko Mangolela. Please also make sure to subscribe to Bandinyati. Currently, girl's doing it. Girl has set the bar so high. I'm so proud of you, babe, and I love you so very much. Please make sure to also go and support to Lulu Things. Can y'all bully her to come back to YouTube? Because I can't with her. I don't know why. I don't know why did she stop, but I'm not gonna be too hard on that, but I really would love her to get back into YouTube, you know. Lulu Things. Who else? Can y'all also go? Another person that is also doing good is Da. It's Peaceful. I love you, babe. I love you so very much. That hun is very consistent, can I tell you? That hun is very consistent. And Peaceful, one thing about Peaceful doesn't care. Like, Peaceful would be herself. Like, that girl doesn't filter herself for anyone. You see, those kind of people, they give me the strength to be like, Sam, it's okay to be you, you know? Because sometimes I want to downplay my persona because I'm like, yo, what if maybe I'm extra in crowds, or I overwhelm people in crowds? And that's really a fucked up mindset if you think about it, because that's just who I am, you know. Obviously I don't mind having to compromise here and there. I can't always be loud unnecessarily. I can, guys, I'm not kidding when I tell you I can become shy. Like, literally, ke shy. That's how real this is, understand? Ke shy. That's just who I am. But I don't expect for everyone to get me. I don't expect for everyone to like me. I don't expect for everyone to actually, you know, root for me or be down like that for me, because after all, you don't know me like that, you know. But yeah, I truly appreciate people that have been riding with me, you know. So yeah, on the part of me dealing, I'm just going to brush through the whole YouTube thing. The YouTube space is not easy. You can easily get discouraged, and if you don't have like a great circle or a good following or good followers, or you know, the OG supporters that keep you on your toes, like, you're not gonna make it. That's just that. Like, you're not gonna make it. You're going to constantly want to compare yourself, which is a natural thing to do. I'll never get someone who's like, oh no, stay in your lane. Yes, it's okay to stay in your lane, but comparison, okay, it's based off also, let me correct myself before I get misquoted again. With comparison, you aspire to be someone else, so you're more motivated to do better so that you can also get to their level. That's fair enough. There's comparison another comparison where you expect to be that person so much so that everything that they have you want to have. You see that cleanse your soul, sana. Cleanse. Castor oil was created for that. But there's the kind of comparison where you're like, yo, I have this and I'd like to get there, you know. I don't know if comparison is the right term, because comparison, it come across as if how monate, man, you better about it. But let's just say, yeah, inspiration rather. Yeah, you get to be inspired. Let me use the correct term, inspired, you know. That's normal, having to get inspired by other people, you know, and want to see yourself get somewhere. But now that does also take a toll on you, you know. That's why I was contemplating on having to completely close down my channel. I know that's mad, and some of you I know would have been very disappointed with me. Some of the subscribers actually reached out to me. I appreciate y'all so much. I forgot my babe's name. Oh my god, please do not be mad. My love actually reached to me on Facebook, and it was like I can't wait to see your other content. You really like inspire me. I never knew such a small space can actually be that much of an impact in someone's life. And I truly appreciate that, because I do not only look at or aiming at having to entertain, but I also aim at having to inspire people. And honestly, to be quite honest, my main target audience would be like the gay fam, because I am gay like that, and it's easy for them to relate to me, and to see, okay, so there's nothing wrong with me having to cross dress or with me having to put makeup, because the norm of society, it will make you feel otherwise about that. Trust me, it's not easy also, because even at my big age, I still have to deal with homophobia. I still have to deal with the side eyes. I still have to deal with guys that instantly become uncomfortable in my presence, because they're under the perception of shela, or maybe, because by itself by gay baby file guys, there's a lot happening in this life. But I'm not gonna lie, 2022, it actually groomed me in a sense, and I hope I stay at it. I never change, I hope I maintain the consistency with this. Like, I want to do right by me and anyone in my circle, if I may say. Like, this year I lost friends, this year I lost friends. My relationship never really worked out well. Let me just say relationship, because it was with a specific gent who I felt on countless events and occasions he took me for granted, and just because of you, he knew what I care. It has always been a thing of, oh, it's another phase, it's another chapter, it's another moment, and we'll look past it. And because of I actually have a good heart, I'll actually do that. I'll look past it. So it grows so comfortable to the fact that Tshiamo utlong forgive. Understand? Tshiamo utlong forgive, and we're gonna look past it, and it's not really a big issue like that. And that's where now the issue is with me. I blame myself to a certain degree, to a certain extent, because we as people get to stir up or decide on how people also get, like, we as people, we have an influence on how people choose to treat us. The fact that you're allowing certain things to slide, trust me, it's going to become patterns, it's going to become constant. Do people change? Maybe. But I feel like most people just know how to filter it good, And now if I became good to you and I sense the vibes, I'll address it. If you're a friend, I'll address it. If you're a partner, I'll address it. If you're a family member, I'll let you know. Because also you can't read minds and try to make up or sort of, draw the conclusion of how I feel. That would be very much unfair to you and so much to expect out of you. But I feel like also I'll address it, because that's something that I feel it didn't sit well with me, or like it does or did hurt me, However, if I see there's no change, there's no progress, babe, best believe I'll choose myself. This version of me, I'll choose myself. At any given time, I will choose myself. I'll prioritize myself, because I think I've done a lot of putting other people first in my life for a very long time, to a point where I feel that kind of treatment or feeling was never really reciprocated. Everyone will most probably all choose or be where they feel they're most valued, where they feel they most benefit, and that's the natural thing to do. We human like that. But now, do not use people in the process to get things done your way or to have things in your favor. Do not use people like that. If people are good to you, let it be known. Like, make it a point and a mission from your part for appreciate and you value them. Because, guys, social media, life is social media. You can't compare my social media life the life reality. In reality, babe, best believe I can become very shy. I don't know if it's a thing that I sort of created as a safe space. Like, I would become very shy to a point where if someone would come excited, like, oh nah, like I have to first read the room before I actually express, my persona like that. But if it's a case of like overly excited towards me there, I think first energy how before I maybe reciprocate the energy back. But in overall, I'm just shy. Like, nah, usually I keep quiet. I observe a lot. I really observe a lot because, wow. Yeah, maybe coping mechanism, yeah, or defense mechanism, But yeah, sorry, I forgot even what I wanted to mention. So even if someone was to come, I'll not be weird about it, but also it's that thing, okay, so how do I behave? Because they come with that thing, "Darling." Like, I cringe. When people show me my videos in a text or tell me about my videos or what I said, I'm like, not here. Like, YouTube. Like, keep it to the comment section because I don't know how to respond to you when you address certain things that I said on a video. Like, like this guy, one time was like, wait, like, I didn't know how to respond to that guy. And to think, once upon a time, that guy was my crush. I guess that thing went by. Maybe it's hopeful he might come back, or maybe not. But yeah, and also, guys, it's very hot. Like, it's very hot. Excuse me if I'm sweating. So, hey, goody gisada, goody gi, and I've been dealing with, family. I can't say family drama, but with growth comes a lot of changes, a lot of realization, and you can't help but to realize certain things, that you never thought or we were trying to look past. With growth is very uncomfortable. First and foremost, it's very uncomfortable, and no one can ever prepare you for this. No one can actually prepare you for this. And it's just sad, to think, when you work, because also it's not only my channel that I have to run. Please, guys, do not mind my line. I know it's not as straight, but obviously when I start blending, it'll make sense. And also, this is not a makeup video, so please, it's just to get ready with me, which is a shortcut version. I'm not going to show you the complete look. I'll most probably do a second video where I'm reviewing Eva Modika's product. So yeah, you might just need to look out for that. So now, growth is very uncomfortable, and having to do a 9 to 5, guys, I don't think in my life I ever there was ever a point where I actually prepared or looked forward to doing a 9 to 5 job. Circumstance and reality led me there, and it's just unfortunate for with me. As much as I had wanted to go to varsity, which I'm not gonna put a time frame on it, but it's still part of it, my bucket list in having to accomplish that. Even though I've seen people before me who I went to school with, they didn't quite make it, which is really sad, and goes to show how it's not as easy as you think, or just because you're smart in high school, it doesn't mean you'll make it in varsity, which is the sad part, honestly. And that's just life in general. That's how life works, unfortunately. So now, 9 to 5 job is not easy, and you have to deal with a lot of backlash. You have to deal with a lot of disrespect. You have to deal with a lot of people that will just make you feel it because of real it's a favor, even though you have a contribution to the company. I always tell people I value your mental health. I still say that, and that will never change. But at the current rate at which life is going, it's very hard to be a person that wants to just value your mental health, because God forbid you leave a company and find yourself at another company which is worse than the company that you were working for. Now that is a bummer, that's really sad. But also, that should not be reason for you to stop trying and having to want to get your ideal career or get your ideal job. That should not be the reason for you to give up. The issue starts when you're a bit too comfortable, which in my case, I'd like to believe I'm at a point now. So far, I'm fetching 5 years with this company that I'm currently working for. The experience has had its ups and downs, but at most I'm very much grateful because they did quite groom me a lot, and I'll forever be grateful for that. I've learned how to deal with certain personalities, and I've learned to accept that in a working environment you'll find that there's different personas, different people, you know, and everyone has their own background, you know, experiences. Some of them they come the attitudes as snacks, but you know, that's something that you have to soldier on and just move past, and always and constantly remind yourself, why are you there, why are you at that place to begin with, you know. And even with that, like, you work so hard and you realize, okay, every month you're looking forward to one salary, and you know very well that salary is not enough, especially if you have a family. In my case, I have a family that I'm taking care of, you know. It's really hard, guys, I'm not gonna lie. And then also, I run a side hustle. I am a makeup artist on the side, you know. And still with that, you still find people, especially your friends, that see it fit to want to negotiate on your price, you know, to want to talk their way out of how you choose to charge them, or they just want free makeup. Guys, it's really sad. It's really sad. And this life thing is not easy at all. It's not easy at all, you know. I see snacks when I tell people no, I can't do your makeup for free, or when I tell people no, I'm not willing to go down with the price that I've charged. Number one, makeup is very expensive, you know, and now I don't want to compromise people's skins by having to do drugstore makeup constantly, especially drugstore things you can buy. I don't have a problem if it works for you. Kudos to you, babe. But especially when it comes to foundation, I'm very skeptical when it comes to that, because I don't know the effects that a drugstore foundation could have. And there's a reason why and you see the selling price, it's also not the same. So that's just my 2 cents on that. I feel like my lips are dry. So now I buy my foundations at your Clicks, your Discam, and child, we know for those things, those places, they do not really come cheap. I know the makeup gurus, they're most probably looking at this on some, well, or not user the bargain, the Mac, or not user the Mac, or not user the proper things. King, these products. There's this other one that my friend tried to introduce me to. It's actually a good product. Ronald use the Mac, use the Bobby Brown, use the, you understand? Each to their own. If you afford it, baby, please go through it. Ronald will get to that level when time and situation fits us. At this moment, the right got the Maybelline Sarona, the Revlon Sarona, the Chipile, you understand? Rashab. I don't like stress, because at the end of the day, I wipe my makeup and get it's not like it stays there. Just the difference is in the quality. That's it. It's not the horror. It's going to be a forever thing. No. And besides, the whole point of makeup is having to enhance the existing beauty. Some people will come for you and some no, it's because why are you too comfortable with makeup? Okay, here's also another thing that I realized, and it actually like resonated with me a lot. So one time I was watching Thick Leonce's video, right? And she kept on talking about how she just wants to get to a level where her skin is so good. And given like the past traumas that her skin had to deal with, he's trying to find means and ways around how to make and improve her skin, right? Because she feels like at this point, the only way for her to fully say she's beautiful is through makeup. And I personally also do not want to get to that level, hence the skincare, hence this, hence that, you know. But also it's a bit unfortunate, it's a bit sad if social media has to now make or normalize beauty standards via makeup mostly, you know, or regard people as beautiful based off the fact that you're wearing makeup. To me, that's mad, you know. Makeup, it has makeup, it does it like it's a, you know, it's a booster, self-esteem booster. It'll make you feel like you're you're that girl. But also having to now be too comfortable with having to only rely on makeup just to get that validation, that to me is messed up. And I hope people actually outgrow that, because I'd like to tell you, there's a reason why you're different to begin with. Those with good skincare, good skin conditions, kudos to them. You're very blessed and fortunate in that aisle. So, but do not look down on people that have bad skin conditions. Never do that, because we're not all from the same cloth, cut out from the same cloth. We're different people, you know. Some of us have to work for our skins. some of y'all bought your faces, bought your features, you know. Some of us have to work for those. If not, it's a case of manipulate. Understand? Like, it's a lot. That video actually, it had me emotional because it also touched based on the issue of also wanting to get a nose job. And I was like, yo, I'm really touched by this, because wow, to think society almost convinced me I also need to get a nose job. No, Bona. And let me just say now, because maybe I cannot share later. Maybe I cannot chat. I'll switch up, because I also had that aim to improve certain features, but not drastically change them. No, to improve them, even skin wise. Like, I'd love to even get to not bleach my skin, but brighten it to a shade where, like, you feel like, okay, it's level. Because now I feel like my skin is just patches of shade. Is it an insecurity? Yes, you can say that. And honestly, I'm not really by that, because that's a personal decision that I want for myself. You see what I'm talking about? There's this, there's my nose, there's my forehead. Even today, exposed the khatlo. We wanna khatlo khorai lumtano no onekanda. Bang yazo bang biza ngomakhanda. Unfortunate, but this is as far as it goes. You'll never really see me walking around. The thing is, I'm not comfortable, and I blame society for that. I blame a few people that I had to engage with or befriend, because they're constantly pointed out, and I don't like that. And that's the thing, people that don't realize the impact that they have on the things that they say and do to you, you know. And once we're not reciprocate or return that kind of energy, you labeled as difficult, you labeled as someone who has an ego, you labeled khoro snacks ele khoro motho ke bona ba thomileng ba provoke. Understand? But yeah, I think for this part of this video, I'm just going to close off. Sorry guys, my storage got full, so as I was saying, I'm going to close off this video, and I do hope that you actually enjoyed it. But all I have to say is, in whatever you do, please make sure to love yourself, respect yourself, and also prioritize yourself. This life is not easy, and trust me, if you think it's only happening to you, it really is not. We're all going through it, just that some people were not as vocal in terms of having to speak about the things that we go through. Life is very much difficult, and literally 80% of us, we do not enjoy the kind of jobs that we're doing. We're dealing with things like black tax, which do take a toll on us, you know. And there's nothing as painful as knowing you have to be responsible for the other person or the other people, but you have to, because those people are family, you know. And at some stage they did come through for you and show up for you, you know. It's an obligation in a sense. But this life thing is never easy. And also, when it comes to the parts of toxic relationships, please just make sure that you also, like, prioritize yourself. Again, I believe in having to take a break after a breakup. That whether it is romantic or platonic, make it a point that you take a break, so that you can also try to figure out and gather your thoughts, you know, figure out the kind of person that you are. And, you know, trust me, you can do it alone. You really can do it alone. But you just have to make it a point, you know. You know what? I'd like to try this life thing alone and see where it gets me. By alone, I don't mean you have to be alone. Go out there, explore, but do not dwell too much or hold on too much to things that hurt you. That's the point that I'm trying to get to. And yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this live update, and you're darling right, because I personally feel God didn't put me this far for me to give up. And for the fact that I still get to wake up to see another day, that's a chance for me to do right by me and people that love me, you know, root for me, value me. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, let's go on. Don't worry, I'm not giving up on you guys as of yet. But I'd also like for you to respect the part that if I'm not uploading content, just know I'm dealing with personal affairs, which some might choose not to really address here, because you don't know the intentions about Understand? Sometimes you confide to the wrong crowd, and that's the last thing that I really need right now. But I'm really grateful to 450 or 460 of y'all. I really love you so much, guys. Is it 70? I'm so lost, but yeah, 400 and something of yours. I'm so grateful and will forever be. And I hope that the kind of support and love that you give to me, I'm referring and directing this to people that actually do it. You also give out to the other people that deserve it, because kindness goes a long way, even though we can take it for granted. And if something has nothing to do with you, Mdase, by all means make yourself a favor and drink water. Another tip for skin, it actually helps. Drink water and mind your sana. I love you guys. And don't forget to do the damn things, alright?